Hello everybody, I'm James from GG Dreamcast, and we're back playing Shenmue today. We're at episode 4 of our playthrough, and this is a good episode. A lot of interesting things happen in the game. We make some real progress, and come across some events that are sort of big in the story of Shenmue. So let's get right to it. First things first, I want to check out my cat, of course. Always gotta check the cat.
Are you cold? You're so cute.
So we looked at our cat, now we're gonna go see another cat. And this one is being stared at by a girl named Mayumi.
Mayumi?
Hey, Ryo. What's up?
Hey.
I hear you've been having a rough time. I'd be more than happy to help you out.
Thanks.
And there we go, that's a beautiful moment there. Just the people in the town obviously knowing what's going on with Ryo and wanting to help him out through his tough time. Of course, his dad was murdered right in front of him, so... Anyway, just checking out the map here. We're going to see where we're going to go, and the maps are useful in this game. But let me catch you up with where we left off in the last episode. So at the end of the last episode, now if you remember, there was a letter delivered to Ryo's dad just a few days after he was murdered. And Ryo got his hands on that letter, and the letter was in Chinese, and obviously the connection there that Ryo made was that Ryo's dad was murdered by someone in Chinese robes, looked like a Chinese person. And the letter is in Chinese, so there's a connection there. He wanted to know what was in that letter, and we found out what the letter said, and it was basically a comrade of Ryo's dad writing to him to tell him that Landi was coming, to be careful, and if he needs help, to seek the aid of someone named Master Chen. Now, Ryo had no idea who Master Chen is, and that's where we're at in the story right now. Ryo is sort of, he's got the letter, he's got the translation, he's got a phone number of a person named Master Chen, and he's sort of just trying to follow up on that lead and see where it takes him. Obviously, I take some time here in the arcade just to punch the quick time event title. It's very rudely tells me I'm terrible, but then tells me I'm a champion right after this little jingle.
You suck! You are the champion!
Yeah, so a little bit mixed messages there from QTE title. But anyway, so we're just I wanted to kill some time in the town before getting to nighttime so that I can run up to here and activate an event that happens. Now this is, you're gonna see right here, this is the third time we're running into Inoki, the high school troublemaker in Ryo's town, and let's watch how this plays out.
Hey, Asuki, come on over here.
It's you guys again. Why won't you drop it?
Think you're too good for us, eh?
I have nothing to say to you guys.
Think you can run away? The only place you're going is to the hospital.
Alright, so we have a free battle here with Inoki and 3 of his punk friends. Now, if you've been watching the other episodes or if you've played Shenmue, you know that this is the 3rd time that we've run in with Inoki. One time was just in the middle of the road when he started trouble with Ryo for no reason, and Ryo gave him a nice little kick to the head. And the second time was when a little kid had hit him with a paper airplane or something, or a toy airplane, and Inoki was going to beat up the little kid. Nozomi stepped in, and then he started threatening Nozomi, and that's when Ryo stepped in and handled it. But yeah, he's clearly just a low-level villain here. And as you can see, we took care of him pretty quick.
Damn, not again. Oh.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't have time to fool around.
Okay, we're sorry. Let go.
Don't ever come near me again.
All right. I got it.
And there they go, scampering off. That's another example of the sort of interesting thing about Shenmue where events can happen or they might not happen. Like you might play through Shenmue 10 times and never see that particular fight. And that's because you may not just go to that area of the world at the moment, at the right time of day when they're hanging out there. But yeah, that's the great thing. There's a lot of things you can miss in Shenmue and to stumble upon, and that's sort of like the beauty of the game. It's just sort of a built world, and you're living in the world, and your experience is going to be much different from another experience. So that's part of the reason I've played this game maybe 23 times, I think, in the last 22 years. Now we're back at the Hazuki family house, and the letter said to call this phone number if you need help. This was telling Ryo's dad to call this phone number and ask for Master Chen if you ever need help. Sadly, of course, Ryo's dad was murdered, so he can't call, so instead, we're gonna have Ryo call the number and see if we can figure out who Master Chen is. Obviously, we're using this old rotary phone, and I've sped it up a little bit just for the sake of viewing. And we'll see what happens when we make this phone call. Also in the letter, I should mention, there was a password. Or a passphrase, so we're gonna see if we can remember that and implement it here.
Hello?
Father's heaven.
9 dragons.
Mother's earth.
Comrades.
Warehouse number 8.
Warehouse number 8?
You. Who are you?
Isn't this the Chen residence? Oops. That's warehouse number 8.
Okay, so we're getting a phone call. Who could this be from?
Hello?
Ryo,
Nozomi, what's up?
I want to talk to you about something. Can we meet?
Yeah.
At Sakuragaoka Park? I'll be waiting.
Alright.
Now, of course, that's Nozomi Harasaki. She goes to school with Ryo, and she's got some feelings for Ryo. But Ryo's a little conflicted. He doesn't know what to do with that because he likes her, but he's much more focused on dealing with what happened with his dad and working through those emotions and seeking revenge.
Ryo,
Nozomi, what's the matter?
sorry to call you out.
It's okay.
I had to talk with you alone. But with all the problems you've been having,
Is it so important?
for me, yes. Do you have time to talk?
Yes, but I can't stay long.
I know. You see, I'd wanted to wait until things settled down before I told you. But I can't wait any longer. I just can't hold it in. I'm sorry.
Nozomi.
It's about my feelings for you, but if I don't tell you now, I feel like I'll miss my chance to...
Has something happened?
Last night, my mom called from Canada. My father is insisting that I return.
So you're leaving soon?
I don't know when, but I can't go without letting you know how I feel.
I know.
Huh?
But right now, I don't really know how I feel.
I understand. When you're ready, tell me.
I will.
I'm sorry I called you out.
Nozomi? Don't forget to say goodbye. See you.
Okay, so we had a big night, and now it's the next morning. And we're going to wake up and get back to work trying to figure out who Master Chen is, where's warehouse number 8, how do we get there? Again, if you haven't played Shenmue or you haven't watched the previous episodes in this video where I talk a lot about Shenmue the series and the plot and what this game is all about, Shenmue is very much sort of a mystery. The plot of Shenmue is kind of a mystery plot. You know, there's a lot of questions presented at the very beginning of the game through that opening cinematic where Lan Di shows up and murders Ryo's dad and steals a mirror and mentions some things to Ryo's dad before he murders him about a man in China named Chao Sun-ming, and he makes the assertion that Ryo's dad murdered him, and you know, so you get the idea that Lan Di is seeking revenge for someone that Ryo's dad murdered in the past. He steals a mirror that Ryo had never seen before, and that's a sort of legendary mirror made out of a material called Phantom Riverstone, which is only found in a certain area of China. And Ryo learns in this episode, I believe in this episode, I think we get to it in this episode of the playthrough, what the deal is with the mirror, and he learns a lot more about Lan Di, but we're not there yet. We're going to get there soon. Right now, though, Ryo is just trying to still piece together the puzzle of why his dad was murdered and what it all means. Of course, every time I come by this shrine here where the hurt cat is, I feel like I have to make a stop and pet the cat and just, you know, say something nice to him. We can talk to Megumi here. She's a little girl who's trying to nurse the cat back to health.
I bet you remember me, don't you? Hi, Megumi.
Hi, Ryo. Hey, Ryo. How long will it take for her leg to get better? I can't wait to play with her.
Let me see. The wound isn't all that serious, so I think she'll be better soon.
Really? I'm so excited about playing with her. I wonder if we can play with a ball.
Yeah, I'm sure it's possible.
Yippee!
So the car that hit the cat's mom was the car that was carrying Lan Di, fleeing the town after Lan Di killed Ryo's dad, and unfortunately killed the cat's mother. And so the cat and Ryo have that parallel there. Lan Di is sort of killed both of their parents and made them both orphans. So you can nurse the cat back to health with the help of Megumi, and that actually opens up some interesting events in Shenmue that you might not otherwise see if you don't take the time to help the cat and Megumi. But we'll see those later on in the playthrough. Here I'm just stopping in the Abe store, which is just a local store in Ryo's town. And one thing that's interesting is that the stores in the town have a raffle system where if you buy a product, you can enter a raffle and potentially win a prize. I've already won a prize at the Tomato Mart. We saw the cassette player in Ryo's room a few moments ago, and that's a prize you can win in the raffle. But here you can win a very interesting prize. It's a little sort of gashapon toy or a capsule toy of a Sega executive named Mr. Yukawa, and he was a real-life person that worked at Sega during the launch of the Dreamcast, and he's actually featured as a character prominently in the What's Shenmue demo that came out in Japan before Shenmue came out, and I actually have a video of that whole demo posted up on the GG Dreamcast YouTube channel. You should check that out if you've never seen it. It's a very interesting Shenmue artifact.
Excuse me.
But here we're entering the raffle and we're trying to win a prize. I love that this lady keeps calling Ryo Baby Boy Ryo and Little Ryo, obviously indicating that she's known him since he was just a little kid, which I think is a great touch.
That's not enough to go by.
I see.
So, are you gonna buy this, Little Ryo?
I'll take this one.
Okay, Little Ryo, try your luck.
Oh, too bad.
Oh well, you should have come yesterday.
So I just wanted to take a look at the prizes. These are the prizes you can win in this raffle in this particular store. And you see there's some old Sega games down there in prize 4, prize 3 and 2. You've got Mr. Yukawa from the What's Shenmue demo. And then first and ultimate prize are the gold and silver Doro from Virtua Fighter series. Obviously, it's the last sort of character you fight in Virtua Fighter games.
I won.
But here you see we won the 5th prize, which is a random toy. Let's see what we get.
Take your toy.
And we get Pie. I think that's Kids Pie. Yep, Kids Pie 2 from Virtua Fighter Kids, which is a Saturn game where the Virtua Fighter characters are all made sort of like chibi, cute sort of anime characters. And it's a good game. One of my friends had that, and we played it quite a bit back in the day. But anyway, we're on our quest again, like I said earlier, to find out where warehouse number 8 is. We've called the phone number in the letter, and we got a cryptic message that we should come to warehouse number 8. But we're still seeking Master Chen, a person that the letter said could help us,
Nozomi.
or help Ryo's dad if he ever needed help.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I changed my mind.
What? You don't trust me?
I'm sorry.
So talk to me.
Yeah. I'm looking for a warehouse number 8.
Warehouse number 8?
Yeah. Any idea where it is?
Don't you have any clues?
Just a letter and a phone number.
Why don't you try getting the address from the letter and the phone number?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty helpful, aren't I?
I gotta go.
Alright, so Nozomi's helping us out. Obviously, she's trying to give us some help figuring out the things we need to figure out. She gave us the bright idea to use the phone, so I think we run down here to the phone that's at the tobacco store. And we try to make a phone call and see if the information directory can help us find the address of a warehouse number 8.
Hello, 104 directory information.
I'd like for you to tell me the address of phone number 615647.
I am terribly sorry, but it's not possible to look up an address from a telephone number.
Can't you tell me the address, please?
I'm terribly sorry, but it's not possible to use a telephone number to look up an address.
I see. Well, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Hirata-san.
Ah, hi there, Ryo.
Do you know where warehouse number 8 is?
What? Firehouse number 8?
No, warehouse number 8.
Don't believe I've ever heard of it before.
I have the phone number, but...
Well then, why don't you try looking in the phone book? The address might be listed.
Yeah.
Okay, so the information number on the phone didn't really give us anything, but we talked to this lady in the tobacco shop, and she gave us the smart idea of looking in the phone directory to see where the address might be.
61. Got it. 61. It's in Amihama.
Okay, so that's some good information. Obviously, we write it down in our notebook, and we can look at that at any time. But we found out that warehouse number 8 is in Amihama, and we're not really sure where Amihama is yet, so we ask around the town a little bit. We can come across a few people that will tell us where Amihama is, and Hattori-san here at the sports store is one of those people that can tell us how to get to Amihama.
Do you have time now, Hattori-san?
What is it?
Can you tell me how to get to Amihama?
For Amihama, take a bus. It's fast. See, the bus stop is nearby Hirata-san's tobacco shop.
Okay, and that's where we came from,
right.
so
Thank you.
we now know that there's a bus stop. at the end of the street here in Dobuita, and that'll take us to Amihama, which is apparently where warehouse number 8 is. So we're always getting closer and closer to our goal here. We're looking for Master Chen, as I mentioned many times, and now it seems like we're finally honing in on where Master Chen is. So if we can just get in touch with him, hopefully he can have some answers to the many questions that are just constantly going through Ryo's head about his dad and what happened and Lan Di and what the mirror's all about and all of that. We're just really trying to solve this mystery. So here we are at the bus stop, and we're just waiting for the bus to come because the bus comes on a set schedule. Obviously this guy in front of us is also waiting for the bus, and neither of us have umbrellas, but Ryo standing in the rain while this guy's standing under the bus stop.
Excuse me. Oh, no. Thinking about something. Maybe next time.
Clearly has something on his mind. Here we can look at the bus schedule, and we see that weekdays, Saturdays, and holidays, the bus has slightly different schedules, but it comes every half hour, basically. So we're just going to get on this bus, pay our money, and head over to Amihama, which is the Yokosuka Harbor. And now the first disc of Shenmue is complete. We're on to the second disc. There are 3 game discs that come with the original Shenmue for Dreamcast. And then there's a 4th disc called the Passport, which has a bunch of sort of extra information. But we've launched the second disc, and this is the first time we're seeing the new Yokosuka Harbor, which is a totally new area of Shenmue that we haven't yet seen in this playthrough. So right at the beginning, we're given this sort of cinematic look at this new zone that we're in. So as you see, the new Yokosuka Harbor is sort of an industrial district. It's a working harbor where ships are coming in and out and cargo is being loaded and unloaded. And right off the bat here, we're going to get right to an event first thing. We're going to meet one of our favorite characters.
Hey, you! I said hand over all your money!
I don't have no more. Please leave me be.
Uh-huh. No more? Don't mess with me!
Stop it!
And just who are you?
Don't you know that blackmail is way uncool?
Thinks you stop, eh? You Hazuki from Suka High.
Hazuki!
Yeah? So what?
I ain't afraid of him. I could take this geek. Gah!
Dodo-san!
Hey!
Hey, you! Wait! Damn! Think you can make a fool out of me? Asshole!
Oh, you've had it now. Ouch! Oh, pretty tough after all. What?
I have a question.
Sure, what is it?
Warehouse number 8? Where is it?
Yeah. Down the street, there's a new warehouse district. Turn right, and number 8 should be there.
So it's straight and to the right.
That's it. Well, time for us to go.
So yeah, Rio has just met a guy named Goro, who we'll run into a few times in this harbor area. He turns out in the end to be quite a lovable little character. But Goro also told us where warehouse number 8 is, so we're gonna head down that way and see if we can find more information.
Hisaka-san,
Rio.
I need to go to warehouse number 8, but...
Oh, number 8? It's right behind here. Do you have some business at the warehouse?
Well, sort of. So it's right behind here. Thanks a lot.
In addition, we have these maps we can look at, and obviously you can see that the warehouses are marked here, all the numbers. And it shows all the different buildings and places in this harbor, and obviously the maps in this game are a very big help finding your way around. I think a lot of new players overlook the maps. Anyway, we're back in the harbor, we're heading towards warehouse number 8, and we're gonna get launched into another mini event here.
I keep telling you, stay out of here.
How'd that bum get in here anyway?
No idea.
Are you alright?
Young man, sure's a cold day, eh? Don't suppose you'd buy an old man a can of coffee, eh?
Okay, so obviously we have seen a poor homeless man getting ushered out of a warehouse, probably sleeping in there. Because he's homeless, unfortunately, and he's chilly and wants a coffee, and he asked Rio to buy him a coffee, so we're gonna go over here and buy the poor guy a coffee.
I guess I'll take this over to him. Here.
Oh. Oh. That's so warm. Much obliged, young man.
Mister, where do you live?
In this here harbor. Long about 3 years, I reckon.
Really? Well, take care of yourself.
So Rio has just done a kindness for this poor homeless man and made a friend that later on in the game might prove to be useful. I mean, not that friends need to be useful to be friends, but this is a video game and the game wants to reward you for your sort of kind action. So it's getting a little bit late, and I decide here we're just going to take the bus back to Dobuita and get back to Yamanose and back to Rio's house. Who knows, maybe we'll come across some other events on the way there, or find some other things to distract us here. Shenmue is, after all, a big open-world game, one of the first of its kind, and that's sort of the name of the game, you know? You play how you want, you go where you want, you do what you want, and your experience is unique to your playthrough.
Noriko,
What's up?
what are you up to?
Huh? Oh, just thinking. Wondering why Eddie is so upset.
Eddie?
Yeah, but she won't say why. I think it's about Nozomi. Dio, do you know anything about it?
Me? No, I don't.
I see.
Noriko,
Oh, Dio, why do you think Eddie is so upset?
I wonder.
I see.
Well, got to go now.
Right. Bye for now.
So I came back to Dobuita at night mostly because I wanted to see this drunk guy and get him in this video.
Are you alright?
I'm just fine and dandy.
Are you sure?
I'm okay.
Are you sure? I think that's what I would say too. But yeah, I just wanted to get this guy in the video. I love him. He just stumbles around at night in Dobuita down in the sort of nightclub area where all the bars are. And he's just a happy drunk. But there's also this great event that happens if you come to this bar at a certain time at night during a certain period. And this is the beginning of that event.
Hello there. Hi, Ryo. Fuku-san called here for you. Maybe he's looking for you.
That was just an excuse to talk to Akemi.
Get out. It's not like that. I've had it with men.
Quit lying, girl.
So, what did Fuku-san want?
Oh yeah. He said friends of yours are waiting at your house.
Probably Naoki. I'm on my way. I need to get home.
This is another one of those events that may or may not happen in your playthrough. It depends how you play the game and where you go and what you do.
I'm back.
Good. Naoyuki and Ichiro are here to see you.
Really?
And,
What?
Akemi from Yokosuka Bar. Did she say anything about me?
No, nothing.
Oh, really?
Ah, poor Fuku-san.
Yo,
Don't yo me. What's with you, man?
what are you talking about?
You. Fuku-san is worried about you, man.
He sent to check up on you.
Everything is cool.
We know you like to do things alone.
But we're old friends.
I know. But I really am okay.
Well, you do seem better than I thought.
If you get in trouble, let us know.
Okay, I will.
Seriously, don't forget.
Okay.
Later.
See ya.
A rare Ryo smile. So these are my buddies, and I wanted to show the photo of them. You can see this is sort of Ryo's friend group. There's Nozomi and his two buddies that he just had a little sit down with. But they're concerned about him, and that's one of the strengths of this game. I've talked about it in our other episodes, so I won't dive in too deep here, but I feel like the whole point of Shenmue is just sort of navigating grief after a tragedy.
I love this.
And, sort of following a path that is good for you. Or in Ryo's case, following a path that may not be good for him. Obviously, all of his friends are concerned about him, and it keeps coming up in this game that, they want him to talk. They want him to confide in them. They want to help, but he keeps sort of pushing everyone away.
This again?
And if you remember, Ryo's dad's dying words were, keep your friends and the people you love close to you. And
I should try
I feel
again.
like Ryo then spends at least the next, the whole of this game and the next game pushing people away and closing himself off and trying to handle everything on his own. And I think that if we get to the end of this whole saga, I don't know if we ever will. We all know the development saga of Shenmue. I think that'll be a theme
Maybe I should get
that
another.
Ryo can't do it alone, and he can't succeed or even have sort of a happy, full life unless he embraces his friends and sort of gets back to doing what his dad asked him to do with his dying breath. Anyway, that's a theme I always keep in mind when I'm playing Shenmue.
I should try again.
I think it's an important theme.
Changed my mind.
Here we have another event with another local drunk, and I came here again specifically to trigger this event because I wanted you all to see it.
Hey, get out of my way. What are you doing? Hey, stop, kid.
Hey, are you okay?
Damn. Get away. Just leave me alone.
That guy's not looking too good. So you can trigger that event many, many times, actually. If you keep coming down to this this street at a certain time of night, that event will keep happening. I don't know if it ever leads to anything. I've only done it a few times, but I'm pretty sure it just keeps happening until it eventually stops happening. But yeah, just another weird sort of NPC interaction that sort of populates the world of Shenmue. So we're just heading home now after another eventful day. I'm gonna get some sleep and start the next day and get back on track, see if we can find Master Chen at warehouse number 8 down in the Yokosuka Harbor. And we leave the house and pick up our daily allowance, as always. Many thanks, Ine-san. We've got some extra money to blow on capsule toys. And we're going to head down to the bus station to get the bus to the harbor. But, of course, first I need to stop, as I do every day, and take care of the cat. And this time I've brought some tuna for the cat, which is going to help him get back to good health, too. So, let's give him that tuna.
Look at her eat. Thanks a lot, Ryo.
I'll bring you more another time.
Me too.
Okay, the cat's been fed. Let's get back on track. And here comes the bus. We're going to catch the bus back to the harbor, and oh, it's the same guy. What are you doing, man? Well, that's just an NPC living his life, which was a huge deal back in the day when Shenmue came out. But here we go, back to Yokosuka Harbor and back on the trail of Master Chen.
Hisaka-san.
Ryo.
I need to go to warehouse number 8, but...
Oh, number 8? It's right behind here. Do you have some business at the warehouse?
Well, sort of. So it's right behind here. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so she's told us where warehouse number 8 is, and right there, right off the bat, we can see it.
Hey, you! Hey, you're not authorized. You can't be here without authorization.
I guess that's that. We're not allowed in warehouse number 8.
I wonder if there's another way in.
Okay, we gotta find another way in. Let's not get killed by a forklift.
An open window. I'll need to boost myself up there.
It's probably the most challenging puzzle in the game. How do we get to that window? Okay, yeah. It's a crate pushing puzzle. And there's there's exactly one crate. And it's placed exactly where we need it to be. So, okay, puzzle solved. Let's get into the warehouse.
There must be some information here.
So there's not much in this warehouse. I mean, there is actually. There is quite a bit,
This looks
but
like an
none of it
office.
is really of super importance. Some Katana cigarettes. I wonder
This won't
if
be of
that
any
is
help.
named Katana because the code name for the Dreamcast when the console was in development was a Katana. So that could be a nice little Easter egg there for Dreamcast fans.
I shouldn't touch them. An invoice for warehouse number 8? This must be the right place.
But here we just kind of snoop around the offices in warehouse number 8. We don't really find anything that is integral to the plot or is going to help us find any answers to the many, many questions. It's just sort of an office until we walk by the window, the third office.
There probably aren't any clues here. I hear voices. Is someone there?
When you look at this invoice, the address is wrong.
So it is.
I've asked them 1,000,000 times to get it right.
Yeah, it says right here, Old Warehouse District. What are they thinking?
Can you call over to the old warehouse number 8?
Okay, got it.
So there's another warehouse number 8. I'll need to find the old warehouse district.
Okay, so we just found out that this is the wrong warehouse number 8. Who knew that there were 2 warehouse number 8s in one harbor? Unbelievable. But we need to find our way to the old warehouse area, and that's where we'll find the correct warehouse. So let's make our way and ask some people and see if we can find out where the old warehouse district is.
Ryo,
I need to get to the old warehouse district, but...
the old warehouse district. It's just up the street.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have a lead. It's in this direction. And on my way I stop because I see this guy with this camera, and this is sort of a personal thing. I just wanted to look at this guy with the camera. Obviously GG Dreamcast is sort of a pet project.
Excuse
my
me.
real life,
What do you want?
I am a photographer and a writer,
Where is the
and
old
I have a
warehouse district?
website that specializes
way
in
on the other
photography
side.
and camera culture.
You'll
So
have
I
to
saw
go
this guy with a
back to the
camera and I was like,
entrance
ooh,
first."
a game that takes place in the
see.
1980s and this guy's got a camera, I gotta get a closer look. So I'm looking at this thing. It kind of looks like an Olympus pen. Shout me out in the comments if you know what an Olympus pen is. But definitely looks like an Olympus pen FT to me. But anyway, we move on, and we're back on track after that little diversion, trying to find the old
sorry,
warehouse
man.
district.
I'm in a rush.
And here it is up here, just beyond Tom, the dancing hot dog vendor, who obviously comes here to sell his hot dogs to the workers at the harbor. But here's the old warehouse district, so let's go in and see if we can find warehouse number 8.
Hey, you! This place isn't open to the public. Get out now!
Gotta wait till tonight.
So we can't get into the old warehouse district right now. We gotta wait till nighttime and look for a chance to sneak in, so that's pretty cool.
Big sis,
Hi, Mai. What is it?
lend me some money.
No way.
Why not? Come on, lend me some.
I said no. I know you'd only waste it.
Prude! See if I ask you any more.
Mai?
Hisaka-san.
Hi, Ryo.
What's wrong?
Mai's hanging with a bad crowd and treating our family bad. She wasn't like that before.
Really?
Ryo, could you talk to her? She won't listen to me at all.
Me?
Yes, considering you've known her since she was young. Please, talk to her.
I'll try.
Really? It'd help me out.
Okay.
She's somewhere in the harbor, behind the warehouses.
I'll go check.
Okay, so Hisaka-san obviously is having some trouble with her little sister, Mai. She's asking for money, and it seems like she's running with a bad crowd, and Hisaka has asked Ryo if he would take a look and see if he can find out who she's hanging out with and see if Ryo can sort of talk to her and lead her on a better path. And now we're going to encounter one of the weirdest little scenes of Shenmue. It's kind of strange the way this plays out.
Mai.
What are you doing?
Mai, your sister's worried about you. Let's go home.
Who the hell is this? Screw off, asshole! Kiss off!
Not so bright, are you?
Bastard! I'm gonna kick your ass! Let me go!
You shouldn't play with stuff like this.
Ah! What are you doing?
I'm not going to preach to you, Mai. But you shouldn't treat your sister that way. Not family.
Yo.
Okay, so Ryo's had a little bit of a heart-to-heart with Mai and kind of unfortunately beaten up a couple of girls. I mean, I guess they did attack him first, but still it's kind of a weird area in Shenmue. I don't know how I feel about that event, but you know, of course it's a video game. It all works out in the end.
How did it go, Ryo?
Not sure, but it's her decision. By the way, Hisaka-san,
What is it?
do you know the old warehouse district?
Yes, I do. Oh, it's a bit far. It's just up the street. I have to go make a delivery there now.
Really?
Yes, to the security office there.
The security office. Hisaka-san, I could make the delivery for you.
Oh, really? That'd be a great help. They've already paid.
All right.
But
What?
there are only 10 security guards, but they always order 12 meals. I wonder why.
2 extra meals?
Well, here it is, Rio.
So Rio's managed to weasel his way into the old warehouse district under the guise of delivering
Excuse
some
me,
lunch.
Hoko Hoko lunches.
See what else he can figure out.
You!
I have a delivery. 12 lunches?
Oh, yeah. Just put them there.
Okay.
You're on duty in the new warehouse district from 8 p.m. too?
Yeah.
Man, guess we'll be short-handed here again. As if the night shift isn't busy enough.
Hey, you're still here? If you're done, go on, get out.
Yes. Between 8 and 9 p.m. That's my chance. Hisaka-san, I'm done.
Have any trouble finding it?
Not really.
You've been a big help. Thank you, Rio.
Anytime.
Okay, so now we know where warehouse number 8 is, and we know the best time to sneak into it. All that's left to do is sort of wait till between 8 and 9 p.m. and then try our luck at sneaking in and finally seeing where Master Chen is, if he's in there. But until then, we have some time to kill, so we're gonna walk around the harbor, we're gonna take the bus back to the city, back to Debuita. I don't know if I would call it a city. And we're just gonna run around, we're gonna find some things to do to occupy our time. We can train in the dojo, we can pet the cat, we can play in the arcade, we can go shopping, we can do all kinds of things. There's a lot that you can do in Shenmue. And I think people that complain about things taking too long because you have to wait for certain periods of time, I don't really see that. I mean, I'm not trying to just defend the game blindly because I love it. I do love it, but I also just objectively think there's plenty happening in Shenmue that can occupy plenty of your time in between the very few, honestly, there are just a very few moments where you have to wait for certain times a day. So I just don't see that argument as holding a lot of water.
Are you cold?
Ryo-san, spar one round with me.
Yeah, I'm ready for you, Fukusan.
Give me all you got. Let's go.
That's the Fukusan I know.
How's that?
How about this? What's wrong, Fukusan?
Whoa, whoa! That's the Ryo-san I know!
That's it for today. Let's continue next time.
I look forward to next time.
Okay, so we've sparred with Fukusan, and as I talked about earlier a little bit, there's a lot going on in Shenmue. And as we run back to the bus stop, we're going to see one of those events, and this is a nice one. This is just one of those nice, wholesome, heartwarming Shenmue moments.
Hiya.
Oh, no!
What you up to?
Guess what? Kitty got better.
Yeah, her leg's healed.
Really?
Yeah, come see. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, come here. See?
Wow. It seems you both took good care of her.
Yep.
Hey! Yasuo! Kayoko!
That's our brother. We gotta go.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Yasuo, wait for me.
So the kitten has healed, is out of his box, he can jump around, it's great. It's a great moment. So we take a moment to pet the cat, as always. And the cat loves it. And we love it. Love that cat. So let's just take a look at the cat for a little while. Okay, now we've finished the hard work of petting the cat, and we're gonna head back down to the bus stop. And I get distracted here by the Abe store. Once again, I say to myself, hey, let's try to win a prize in the raffle again. She calls us Little Rio again.
So, are you gonna buy this, Little Rio?
I'll take this one.
And we'll see if we can win the prize that I want most, which is the Yukawa figure. Because that goes back to the What's Shenmue demo that I really enjoy.
Your
And
luck.
Yes! I missed a Yukawa figure.
And look at that, we got it. I knew we got it. I'm recording this after.
You've always been a
after the
lucky
playthrough.
boy. You sure can pick winners.
Look at him. It's a pretty big figure. But we got Mr. Yukawa in a business suit. It's great. What a great moment. I actually never got this in any playthrough of Shenmue up until this one. And like I said in previous videos and in this video already once, I played through Shenmue like 23 times. And this is the first time I've actually won the Yukawa figure. So that's great. I was pretty happy. So we took a look, and then we continued on with our look at him. We continued on with our journey here. We're gonna head back to the bus station, get back to New Yokosuka Harbor, and see if we can get back to warehouse number 8.
Now, Yuki.
Yellow?
What's up, man?
Huh? Oh, nothing much. By the way, cold today, ain't it?
Yeah, you're right. Well, I've got things to do. See you later.
Yeah. See ya, man.
Ichiro.
Yo,
What were you doing?
just thinking that I'd like to get something tasty. Wanna grab a bite with me?
Can't. I'm in a hurry.
Oh man, you're no fun.
Sorry. See ya.
Yeah, later.
Okay, we're back in New Yokosuka Harbor, and we're getting close to the time that we needed to be here, between 8 and 9 p.m. Not quite there yet, so we stop in the Tomato Mart down at the harbor. I think we buy some stuff and maybe try to get the raffle prizes in this shop, and then I think we play some darts. So let's just hang out and enjoy this music and see what happens in the raffle.
Excuse me.
Yes? What is it? Whoa! Hey there, good looking. Haven't I seen you on TV? You're that pop singer.
Sorry, wrong guy. I'll take this, please.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Sure, draw a raffle ticket.
No win.
That's too bad.
I'll take this.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Sure, draw a raffle ticket.
No win.
Try again another time.
No win.
That's too bad.
No win.
Try again another time.
No win.
Try again another time.
So as you can see, you can spend a lot of money and not win anything in the raffle. We actually did that quite a bit during this
Darts.
recording.
One game, 100
But here we
yen.
go, we're going to play some Neo Darts. Sega Excite Neo Darts.
I'll give it a try.
This is just like the other darts game, but just a little bit different.
Hey, not too bad. Yeah, that's the way. I'm getting it. So close. This is the last dart. All right. I'm number one. Should I play more? That's enough for now.
Alright, we killed some time, we played the raffle, we played some darts, and now if we look at our clock down there, we can see that it's between 8 and 9 p.m. So let's head to the harbor, but I just noticed the homeless guy sitting here, so let's talk to our old friend.
Yeah. What is it, youngin?
I'd like to ask you about the old warehouse district.
There ain't much I don't know.
Is there only one entrance?
That's right. And it won't do you any good to try to get in that way. Security's tight as a bug there.
Is that so?
Okay, so all he really has to say is that security is tight. Now we'll see if we can sneak in and get past security. If we can't, that homeless man is gonna crop up again, and well, I already know that that actually happens in this playthrough. So you can get straight to the warehouse number 8 if you do this successfully. If you get caught by the guards on your way to the warehouse number 8, you get kicked back to the entrance, and the game automatically launches you a full day ahead, and Rio has to try again the next day. So it doesn't make you play through. Again, this speaks to... Ooh, it's a big stressful moment here. Oh, and he catches the flashlight with the QuickTime event.
Okay, now's my chance.
But yeah, if you get caught by the guards here, you get kicked back to the entrance of the old warehouse district, and the game automatically pushes you out to
warehouse number 6
the next day.
No,
so Rio
not
gets
here.
caught and he gets kicked out to the entrance. You're going to see that because I do get caught in this playthrough a few times. But then the game automatically sort of puts you in the next day and lets you try
I can't
again.
Let them catch me.
So the game doesn't make you sort of go through a whole nother day, which sort of speaks to that complaint that we talked about earlier about how people complain that the game is a lot of standing around and waiting for things to happen. It's just absolutely not true, and this is a good example of how the game designers built in a system so that you actually don't get punished too badly if you fail at this sneaking mission. But we're just waiting for the guards, and we're going to watch the guards and see if we can get to warehouse number 8 without getting spotted. And I know what happens because I've already played this, but you can just enjoy the playthrough. I'll stop talking, and you can see the sneak mission.
You, there! What you doing? What are you trying to do? Don't you dare come in again!
It's no good. I'll try again tomorrow. Yes, this is warehouse number 8.
You there! Stop! What are you doing here? Don't hang out here.
It's no good. I'll try again tomorrow.
Hey, settle down! Next time, I'll report you!
It's no good. I'll try again tomorrow.
Who are you? What on earth are you doing? I said stay out, damn it!
Okay, so obviously I've failed quite a few times in a row, and that's actually good, because if you fail a few times in a row, you see something that you wouldn't otherwise see. You get some help by the game. The game sort of steps in to help you out, and it comes in the form of your old homeless friend who you helped earlier in the game.
Hey, you over there. I seen you yesterday. You were hanging around that old warehouse district.
You're that man from the other day.
Don't concern yourself with that. Come here a minute. You need to know anything about the harbor, just ask me.
What are you talking about?
Relax. I don't want nothing from you. I'm just an old homeless man. Here is a map of the old warehouse district. I got it from an acquaintance who was living around here.
A map? For me?
Well, see now. I don't got no need for it. Got it all memorized in my head.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so now we're equipped with a map, which I guess is a little helpful. I guess the map, knowing where to go wasn't really my problem here. It was just that I kept getting spotted and timing things badly and just kind of being an idiot. But I think this run is the one that I make it successfully to warehouse number 8, and we finally get to see what's going on in warehouse number 8 and why the letter said to seek the help of Master Chen. That's, again, the letter to Ryo's dad that arrived just after Ryo's dad was killed, and we're gonna see what's going on in there and try to keep working our way to solving some of these mysteries, answering some of these questions. Okay, we've finally gotten into warehouse number 8. Let's see what happens in here.
Who's there?
Wait, Wei-san.
What? Master Chen. Master Chen?
You are the young man who has called?
Yes, Ryo Hazuki. This says, if you ever need help, seek the aid of Master Chen.
May I look at the letter?
Sure.
Yes, this is Zhu's handwriting. But it appears this letter arrived too late.
Yes. This Zhu Yongda, how does he know my father?
Zhu and your father brought back a certain mirror from China.
The mirror? The one that man stole?
It was stolen?
Yes. The man who killed my father, Landi.
Landi.
Do you know him?
Well, I know of him. An organization called Chi Yo Men. Its leader goes by that name. I hear he's a master of a deadly martial art.
Yes, he used a style I've never seen.
I think we mean the same person.
What does this mean? Please tell me why my father...
You needn't tell this boy anything, Father.
Father?
No, I'm bound by my promise to Zhu Yuanda regarding this boy's father.
But...
Was only one mirror stolen?
Huh?
I'm asking if only one mirror was stolen.
Yes, made of stone, a dragon design.
If so, then there's one more. I believe the Phoenix Mirror.
Phoenix?
A mythical bird of Chinese legend that guards human life.
That mirror? My house?
Perhaps. Find it, and then we'll talk.
Yes. When I do, I'll return.
From now on, telephone beforehand. And remember the password.
Okay, so we've learned quite a bit there from Master Chen. Still, we haven't answered all the questions. We still don't really know what's going on. But Master Chen has told us that, in fact, there are two mirrors, and that one is still at Ryo's house. Or at least, that's what they suspect, that it's at Ryo's house. So, it's the next day, and we've got a new mission. Find the Phoenix Mirror, which must be somewhere in Ryo's house. So this is going to wrap up the episode today. We're just going to spend the last few minutes here just sort of walking around, and I think there was a few things I wanted to do as far as go spar in the dojo and sort of level up my fighting abilities here, and maybe of course go see the cat a little bit. I always want to go look at the cat and talk to Megumi. So we're going to do that to round off the episode. But we'll be back with the next episode, and we'll continue Ryo's quest to sort of figure out what is going on. Why did Landi kill his dad? What are the mysteries of his dad's past? And what is the significance of the dragon mirror that Landi stole? And now the Phoenix mirror that we just learned about.
I'll lose my edge if I don't
Those
practice.
two things go together. Why did Landi want them? And why were they important enough for Landi to kill for? We'll find all that out before the end of this game. And we'll keep working towards it in the next episode. So I hope you will join us for that. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode. And let me know in the comments what you think of Shenmue and what you think of our playthroughs. If you're enjoying them, let me know. The editing has gotten a little bit snappier, and the goal of that is obviously so that you can experience all of Shenmue without wasting so much time watching, running from here to there and asking questions and all this other stuff. But you'll get the whole scope of the game in these playthroughs. So if you enjoyed it, like I say, please leave us a comment and subscribe and give us a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
Hi, Megumi.
Hiya, Ryo. Hey, Ryo! Look, she's sleeping.
I see. Let's leave her alone.
Okay.
She's sound asleep.
I'm bored.
You have to be patient, Megumi. Cats are nocturnal animals.
Nocturnal?
Unlike you, they mostly sleep during the day and do things at night.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to tell Kota about that.
I see.